5 मेगाहर्ज का साथै इटहरी एफएम को अनलाइन www.itahari.fm.com.np र मोबाइल एप्लिकेसन हाम्रो पात्रमा पनि सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएम को फेसबुक पेज facebook.com/fmitahari मा पनि हेर्दै पढ्न र केही नबुझे त्यही कमेन्ट लेखेर सोध्न पनि सक्नुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएम को फोन नम्बर 025-584-556 मा फोन गरेर पनि नबुझेका कुरा सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ। कार्यक्रमको सुरुमा आधा घण्टा कक्षा हुनेछ, त्यसपछि 15 मिनेटको समय प्रश्न उत्तरको हुनेछ। त्यही समयमा विद्यार्थीहरूले प्रश्न गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हामी कक्षा 9 र 10 का सबै विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई ध्यानपूर्वक सुन्न, केही अस्पष्ट भई आफूसँग जुन माध्यम सजिलो छ त्यही माध्यम प्रयोग गरी प्रश्न सोध्न अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। साथै आफ्ना सन्तानको सुन्दर भविष्य निर्माणको विषय भएकाले सबै अभिभावकहरूलाई सहजीकरणका लागि पनि हामी अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। अब आजको कक्षा सुरु हुँदैछ। अबको 45 मिनट अर्थात् 3 बजेसम्म कक्षा 9 को अंग्रेजी विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। अहिलेको कक्षा लिँदै हुनुहुन्छ शिक्षक दिल्लीराम काफले।
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Radio Schooling Program Itahari FM 92.5 mhz. I am Dilliram Kafle. It is our 6th class of grade 9 English book. Mr. Robin Raut is in technical support. It is our radio class. I have already told you. To take this class, you must present with your textbook, copy, pencil and ball pen. You must listen this lesson very carefully, otherwise you cannot get the important information or major ideas of this lesson. At the time of teaching, you must note down the important things while taking this class. You can take, underline and symbol in your textbook too for your further study as a command of the class. Okay students, in our previous class, we had discussed about listening comprehension of Unit 1, and from the Unit 1, there are rest some of the lessons. Those are impossible to teach from this radio program. So that I left this lesson. You consult with your teachers and your teacher will teach you later. Now let's start our today's lesson. Today's lesson is Unit 2. In Unit 2, the lesson is suggesting, advising and pursuing. That is the language function. By reading this lesson 2, we can express the suggestion, advice and pursuit to the pupils. What types of exponents are used for expressing, suggesting, advising and pursuing? We get the major idea from after reading, after completing this lesson. Now today we are going to study about the for second unit of first lesson. There is a reading comprehension. Before starting this reading comprehension, first in our book there is given one think and act activities. Okay students, you can also think and act. The English language is one of the most widely used languages. It is equally popular around the world regardless of geographical differences. Why do you think the English language is so popular? List any 5 reasons behind the popularity of this language. Okay students, think and try to give the answer of these questions. Why do you think the English language is so popular? Did you get the idea? Yes students, the developments of the science and technology industries have also helps to make the position of English as a global language. Maximum things are used in science and technology or industry. There is English language is used so that it became the global. When it became the global, it get the popularity. And second reason, English is the world's second largest native language and 70 countries use it as the official language, so that it became popular. So that language, English language is so popular. And Likewise, the third, in my things, the third language, in the third region is that, it is international language. Most of the product information is written in English language. In school also, many countries teach the English as a compulsory subject. Likewise, in our Nepal, the English language is taught as a compulsory subject from class 1, from the nursery, or from 1 to in higher level education also, so that it became popular. If we know the English language, we can live in the world, because most of the countries of these country peoples know the English language, and the English language is used as a link language. It is common language when there is a difficult to communicate with each other. At that times, the English language is used for communication, so that it became popular also, and it became international language. Likewise, English language also helps people of different nationalities to understand each other's culture, values, sentiments after serving it as an effective tools for communication worldwide. Likewise, the E number, that is third regions, I think it serves, means English language serves as a powerful means to promote fraternity that results in better relation among the individuals, societies and countries. This definitely contribute to the world peace. Behind it, there are many reasons the English language is so popular. The power of British emperors or American emperors, they use English language, and when they ruled as a colonials in any countries, at that time also they left their language, English language, in that country, and such type of country peoples can speak English well. We can take an example from India. Indian peoples in India, there is English language is well. Their official language, English language, is also used as an official language, and most of the Indian peoples can speak, can write, can know the English language, can understand English language. Because why? Means in India, the British emperors or British rules the India for many years. I think in 1997, the Indian country became independent. Before these times, the India was ruled by the British peoples, and the British peoples rules the India as a colonial countries, so that English is popular. Behind it, there are the many reasons the English become so popular. Okay, student, now it is the time for study times. Today's teaching item is reading comprehension. Just I have told you that today's lesson is Nima's letter to her brother. Nima's letter to her brother. Now we are going to study about the letters. The letter is written by Nima to her brother Lakpa by giving the suggestion and advice saying that English language is important. We must know the English language and how to improve our English language. About that topics, the letter is written. Around these topics, the letter is written. Okay, students, before reading this letter, first of all, I will discuss about the letter. What is letter? What are its parts? How is it written? In our topic, we also study of language function, suggesting, advising, and persuading. With the help of this letter, what types of language or what types of sentences or exponents are used for expressing, suggesting, advising, and persuading, we will find that exponents or find that sentences from this letter also. We search from this letter and determine the exponents for expressing of suggesting, advising, and persuading. So that students, turn the page number 12 of your textbook. First look at the format of this letter. Okay students, it doesn't matter. First you read, what is letter? Can you define it? Now we discuss about the letter. Letter is a written, typed or printed communication sent in an envelope by post or messenger. Or letter is a written message that can be handwritten or printed on paper. It is usually sent to the recipient via mail or post in an envelope. Although this is not a requirement as such. Any such message that is transferred by post is a letter, a written conversation between two parties. Before the advent of modern technology made communication so easy, the art of writing a letter was considered an important requirement. Even today, a letter is an important means of communication in both the workspace as well as personal lives. So let us educate ourselves with the nuances of letter writing. While writing the letter is written for the different perspectives. According to their perspective and letter patterns, that there are different types of letter. So that let's us first understand that there are broadly two types of letter, namely formal letters and informal letters. But then there are also a few types of letters based on their contents, formalities, the purpose of letter writing, etc. Let us have a look at the few types of letter. The formal letter. The formal letters follow a certain pattern and formalities. They are strictly kept professional in nature and directly addresses to the issues concerns. Any types of business letter or letter to authorities falls within its given category. Likewise, informal letter. It is also called personal letter. It is written by people to the people, by friends to friends, from person to persons, as the personal relatives, or it is generally written to friends, acquaintances, relatives, etc. And business letter, as the name suggested that it is letter written for the business purposes. This letter is written among business correspondents, generally contains the commercial information such as quotation, orders, complaints, claims, letters for collections, etc. Such letters are always strictly formal and follow a structure and pattern of formalities. Official letter. The letter is written for official works. It is written to inform the offices, branches, subordinates of official information. It usually relays official information like rules, regulations, procedures, events, or any other such information. Official letters are also formal in nature and follow the certain structure and decorum. Social letter. Personal letter written on the occasion of special events is known as social letter. Congratulatory letter, condolence letter, invitation letter, etc. are all the social letters. Another types of letter is circular letter. A letter that announces information to a large number of people is a circular letter. The same letter is circulated to a large group of people to correspond some important information like a change of address, change in management, the retirement of partners, etc. Now I am going to describe the last types of letter. It is employment letter. Any letters with respect to the employment process like joining letter, promotion letter, application letter, etc. But it is also comes under the the formal letters or official letters. But anyway, according to their purposes, formats and informations, we discuss about the different types of letter. But anyway, in our class 9 and 10s, we must learn about their letters. Such type of letter will be asked in your exam, so that you must understand what types of letter is called what and their format and formations. But anyway, today we are going to study about the informal letter. It is personal letter. The letter is written by sister to brother, so that it is called personal letter. Nimaz, written by Nimaz to Lakpa, Sherpa. Okay, now we discuss about the content of the letter. While writing the personal letter, there are 6 different contents are used. So that look at your book. There is a letter. What types of content, what types of format is used or parts are used to write the informal letter or personal letter. So that look at the example that is in front of you or in book, page number 1213. Nimaz letter to her brother. On the top of the letter, on the right hand sides, there is address of the writer. There is the address of the sender. The River Fields, Chester, UK. That is the address. Just under the address, there is the date, on which date the letter is written. 21st April 2015. It is date. It is necessary to write. And after it, in the left side, there is Dear Lakpa. It is salutation, or it is also called superscription. It is difference, maybe some differences according to the relations. Dear Lakpa, dear brother, dear sister, dear parents. The letter is written to the junior persons. At that time you can write the name, otherwise you should write the relatives also. Dear parents, dear brother, senior brother, for the okay. Likewise, and in letters there is main body, letters of body. There are some paragraphs. In our book there is 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. That is the body of letter. In body of letter there is also the 3 parts is necessary to write. The first part is, in the first paragraph we should give the introduction, so that in our textbook letter there is also the given the introductions. And after that the second, third parts according to the requirements, that is the main contents. In that main content there is a main information is written, and the last part is conclusion or end of letter. At the last of letters there is written the conclusions and end of letter. Likewise, looking forwards to your next letter, it is end of letter. Goodbye, thanks, hope your positive response, etc. That is written. So that in the letter, in the main parts, means body of the letter, there is 3 parts: introduction, main content, and conclusion or end of letter. And at the last of the letter there is a two parts. In our letter there is best regards. Under the best regards there is Nima. It is called, the first is subscription or including subscription. Your lovings, best regards, your loving son, etc. we can write according to the relations. And under this there is written the name, that is called writer's name there is written. It is also called the signature. Short name we can write there. Now we discussed about the parts or contents of letter, and it is related to the personal letter. While writing the personal letter, we should maintain this format. We should keep these contents in letters so that it became the one complete letter also. Now students, after discussing about that letter, about the information of letters, now we will discuss about the letter of your textbook, The River Defields, Chester, UK, that is sender address, 21st April 2015 is date. Dear Lakpa is salutation, and I got your letter yesterday. Thanks for telling me all about our parents and yourself. I'm doing well here and thinking of returning home during Losar. I'm excited to know that you want to improve your English. I think you are very conscious about the importance of English as an international language. It's the introduction parts of letter. And other parts are called the main content, main parts of the letter. And last one is, hope I have been able to suggest on the way you could improve your English language. As I come home, I will bring you some audiovisual materials on how the native speakers use the English. That's all for now. It is the conclusion of the letter, and looking forward to your next letter. It is ending. Best regards is the subscription, and signature is Nima, that is written the name of writer. It is the name of writer. So that last name is name of writer, and dear, in dear Lakpa, dear anything is written in the salutation. Their name is the receiver name. Receiver name who received this letter. Okay, student, now we discuss the difficult words. We are going to discuss about the difficult words used in the letter, and underline the advices and suggestions Nimas has given to him, Lakpa, and discuss also about the letter's informations one by one. And first we will discuss about the difficult words by reading the lessons throughoutly. Okay, students, in the first paragraph, read these paragraphs and do the underline of the difficult words. But I have listed some of the difficult words in my thought. According to our students' levels, I selected some difficult words. Now I will discuss about that, their meanings. I got your letter yesterday. Thanks for telling me all about our parents and yourself. I am doing well here and thinking of returning home during Losar. I am excited. Excited. What do you mean by excited? Excited means happy. To know that you want to improve. Improve means raise your English. To be better. Improve means to be better. Your English. I think you are very conscious. Conscious. If the correct pronunciation is conscious, it is adjective also. So that conscious it means aware. Aware, sachet. About the importance of English as an international language. As you have asked me, I am giving you some suggestions on how you can have better performance. Performance means show. Act perform mean or presentation or act. Act perform. Performance means show, presentation or act. In English language, both verbally and in written forms. Verbally means orally, in spoken form. Verbally means spoken, in spoken form or orally. In next paragraph, you should always try to communicate. Communicate, it is verb. What do you mean by communicate? Communicate means talk with each other, transfer the message, transfer. The correct communication means transfer, or talk. Easily we can say talk in English with your English teacher and friends. Listening to radio program in English could be an interesting way. Why don't you buy a radio for yourself and listen to such programs for better pronunciation? For better pronunciation, what is the meaning of pronunciation? Pronunciation. Pronunciation means speech. Speech, sounds. COPY, it is word. How to pronounce? Copy. That is the pronunciation. Speech. For better pronunciation, speech means speech, copying people could be effective. As you listen to any new words, you ought to repeat it. Using an English dictionary is another effective way to learn the language. You had better buy a good English dictionary and use it. You know, my English was not that good when I was in Nepal, but now I feel it's great. Great. What do you mean by great? Great means very well, good. I have to speak it all the time. I picked up means became better, improved, cast. I picked up pronunciation and expressions one by one. How about talking to the foreign tourists who come to visit our area? They will be happy to know about our village and its beauty from a student, and you would benefit. Benefit means well-being, are good, with new English words and expressions. I have heard that the education related offices in Nepal have been developing and distributing different audiovisual materials on learning English. If I were you, I would talk to teachers about them too. These materials, I guess, must have been developed considering the average performance level of the Nepalese students. Wouldn't it be better if you got some of them for your practice? Going through your letter, I can understand that you have a lot of knowledge on the importance of English language. I would like to add here that as a lingua franca. You know that what is called lingua franca? The lingua franca is also known as bridge language, common language, trade language, auxiliary language, vehicular language or link language. It is a language or dialect systematically used to make communication possible between a group of people who don't share a native language or dialect, particularly when it is a third language that is distinct from both of the speaker's native language. So that it means we must understand that lingua language is common language. It is used as a communications. When there are the different peoples spoken by different languages. At that times, they use a English language for their communication, so that it is called link language, trade language, common language for different language speaker. That is called lingua franca. So that English language is used as a lingua franca, so that it is popular. English has much more significance. What do you mean by significance? Do you know? Significance means important. That what you have written, you know. People have better understanding and respect for each other only when they are able to communicate. Since the English language has been serving as an effective tool for communication worldwide, it helps people of different nationalities to understand each other culture, values, and sentiments. What do you mean by sentiments? Sentiments means views, dharanaharu. This way, it serves as a powerful means to promote. Promote means encourage. Means to promote fraternities. Fraternity means brotherhood, feelings brotherhood, that results in better relations among individual societies and countries. These attributes, what do you mean by attributes? Attributes means quality or definitely or surely. Attributes mean qualities and definitely means surely, certainly. These attributes definitely contribute to world peace. Hope I have been able to suggest on the way you could improve your English language. As I come home, I will bring some audio-visual materials on how the native speakers use English. That's all for now. Looking forward to your next letter. Best regards, Nima. In this letter, now we discuss about the difficult words that are used in these letters. After reading this or teaching these difficult words, now it is our turns to find out and underline the advice and suggestion sentences that are used in the letter, and after it we describe it also in shortly. Now we find out and underline the advice and suggestion sentences used in letter and what the information is written in the letters. Also we will discuss. Okay, student. Dear Lakpa, I got your letter yesterday. Thanks for telling me all about our parents and yourself. I am doing well here and thinking of returning home during Losar. I am excited to know that you want to improve your English. I think you are very conscious about the importance of English as an international language. It is the introduction parts of letter. This letter is written about the importance of English, and English language is used as an international language. It is important to know about the English language, and Nima will keep the purpose to returning home during Losars. She is making a plan, or she is thinking of returning home during Losar. It is the plan of Nima, and she is also happy. Her brother Lakpa wants to improve his English also, so that she proposed to improve the English language. About the information is written in this first paragraph. As you have asked me, I am giving you some suggestion. Means the Lakpa asked some suggestions from our sisters who is living in UK. on how you can have better performance in English language both verbally and in written form. Now she is going to giving some suggestion, and now we should find out the sentence or exponents that express suggestions. You should always try to communicate English with your English teacher and friends. It's the first suggestion. It is given by Nima to Lakpa. Means you should plus verb 1. You should plus verb 1. Should could plus verb 1. You should always try to communicate in English with your English teacher and friends. To improve the English language, we must try to communicate in English with our teacher, friends, relatives, any other person. It makes our habits of speaking English. Listening to radio programs in English could be an interesting way. Listening to radio program means listening to English radio programs. It is the interesting way to improve the English language. Why don't you buy a radio for yourself and listen to such program? It is another structure for expressing suggestion. Why don't you buy a radio for yourself and listen to such program? Why don't you teach the English language by listening to the radio program, etc. That the structure is used for expressing suggestion. For better pronunciation, copying people could be effective. For the better pronunciation, we should copy the pronunciation of native sounds, native pronunciation. That is another effective way to pronounce the word well, better. As you listen to any new word, you have to repeat it. It's another suggestion. As you listen to any new word, you have to repeat it. You have to plus verb 1. It is another structure. This structure also express for suggestion. You have to repeat. If you get any difficult word, you have to repeat. It is better to repeat the word. By repetition, we understand the word, we know the word. Using an English dictionary is another effective way to learn language. To learn words, to learn pronunciations, to learn about the parts of speech of words. It is better way of using an English dictionary, Oxford, Cambridge, etc. You had better buy a good English dictionary and use it. It's another structure for expressing suggestions. You have better plus verb 1. You had better buy a good English dictionary and use it. You know, my English was not that good when I was in Nepal, but now I feel it is great good. Nima say, when the Nima is in Nepal, at that time she was not well for speaking English language. But when she reached in UK, after that, she is a good speaker of English language. She feel it is good. I have to speak it all the time again and again. In UK, there is English language is used, so that she use the English language all time, again and again, many times, so that her English language is good. She says, I picked up pronunciation and expressions one by one. That is the ways to improve English language. How about talking to the foreign tourists to come visit our area? It is another structure. How about plus verb 4? How about plus verb 4? It is another structure used for expressing suggestion. How about talking to foreign tourists who come to visit our area? They will be happy to know about our village and its beauty. From our students, you would benefit it with new English word and expression. Yes, it is the good idea. They will be happy also when you try to speak to the tourists who come visit in our village or country. If we try to speak with them, they will be happy also. And they also understand by speaking English, we can give our, describe our culture, describe our village, describe our values, etc. By knowing these informations, the tourist will be happy. And they also understand the beauties of Nepal. It's also okay. And we also got the benefits by using the English word and expression, and we get the better speakers, we get better pronunciation, better words, like the native speaker also, like native person also, because the tourists are native English language speaker. In this way, she is suggesting to the Lakpa. I have heard that education-related offices in Nepal have been developing and distributing different audiovisual materials on learning English. It's okay. Our different education-related offices made different kinds of audiovisual materials to improve the English language of Nepali speakers or Nepali speaker of the learners, speaker learners. To improve the English language, they have been developing and distributing the different materials that supports to improve the English language for speaking, reading, writing, listening, speaking, reading, writing, for the 4 skills. If I were you, I would talk to teachers about them too. It is another suggesting sentence. If I were you, I would talk to teachers about them too. These materials, I guess, must have been developed considering the average performance level of Nepalese students. Wouldn't it be better if you got some of them for the practices? Okay, students. Now we will able to discuss only this much for today, and I think you enjoyed and studied the lessons. Our program's time is also over. In this class, we discussed this much subject matter. For our next class, I request to my students for studying or the rest lessons I will describe. But you read this lesson and do the practice, the question answer, true false and true false, that is given in your book. You should practice at your home. And in my next class, we will check your question answers also, read the lessons and underline the suggesting, advising and pursuing sentences that are used in the letters. Okay, thanks for all my students and other listeners too. I would like to say goodbye for this class by saying thanks to the technician Robin Raut. Thank you. Goodbye. Namaste.
अहिले तपाईं इटहरी एफएम 92.5 मेगाहर्ज सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ।
दुनिया नै यति बेला विश्वव्यापी महामारी कोरोना भाइरसबाट त्रसित छ। यस विषम परिस्थितिको सामना गर्न हामी तपाईको स्वस्थ जीवनको कामना गर्दछौं।
सुरक्षित रूपमा घरमै बसौं, भोलिको सुनौलो दिन प्रति आशावादी बनाऊ, आफ्नो आत्मबल बलियो राखौं।
परिस्थितिलाई मध्यनजर गर्दै कम खर्च र बढी बचत गर्ने बानी बसालौं।
छिटो छरितो कर्जा, निक्षेपमा सर्वाधिक ब्याज दर सहित मञ्जुश्री फाइनान्स लिमिटेड सदैव तपाईसँगै रहनेछ।
विस्तृत जानकारीको लागि हाम्रो फेसबुक पेज वा वेबसाइट www.manjusrifinance.com.np सँग जोडिनुहोला। नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंकबाट ग वर्गको इजाजत प्राप्त मञ्जुश्री फाइनान्स लिमिटेड, प्रधान कार्यालय नयाँ बानेश्वर काठमाडौँ, शाखा कार्यालय इटहरी, धरान लाइन इटहरी सुनसरी।
तपाईँ हाम्रै अर्जुन नर्सरीमा मालदा आँप, आम्रपाली आँप, बारामासे आँप, बारामासे कागती, लिची, नास्पाती साथै विभिन्न जातका फलफुलहरू र विदेशी बारामासे फुल सुपथ मूल्यमा पाइन्छ। कोरोना भाइरसबाट आफू पनि बचौं अरूलाई पनि बचाऊ। अर्जुन नर्सरीद्वारा जनहितमा जारी सन्देश। अर्जुन नर्सरी उद्योग बुढीखोला पारी बलिया 6 मोरङ। प्रोप्राइटर अर्जुन ढकाल।
मोबाइल 9842 92050, 9813 61001, 9810 34941।
उल्लास मोटर्स प्रणालीद्वारा ई रिक्सा चालक तथा ग्राहकहरूको हक हितमा जारी सन्देश। अहिले कोरोना भाइरसले विश्वभर नै तहल्का मच्याएर मान्छेहरूको ज्यान गइरहेको हुँदा सरकारले गरेको लकडाउनको पालना गरौं। समय समयमा चक्का उठाएर चक्का घुमाउने र ब्याट्री डिस्चार्ज गर्ने, 7 दिनमा ब्याट्रीको पानी चेक गर्ने।
हुलास मोटर्स प्राली बिराटनगर रानी। फोन नम्बर 021 50 30 53, 98 520 33 779।
इटहरी FM 92.5 MHz मा रेडियो स्कुल कक्षा 9 र 10 का विद्यार्थीहरूका लागि विषयगत शिक्षकहरूद्वारा पढाइ हुने रेडियो कार्यक्रम रेडियो स्कुल। सुन्दै प्रश्न सोध्न सकिने आइतबारदेखि शुक्रबारसम्म। समय दिउँसो 2:15 बजेदेखि अपराह्न 4 बजेसम्म। 92.5 MHz सँगै www.iterifm.com.np, फेसबुक पेज इटहरी FM 92.5 MHz र हाम्रो पात्रोबाट एकैसाथ रेडियो कार्यक्रम रेडियो स्कुल। रेडियो स्कुल
हजुर हाम्रो घर आँगनमा युवाको ढुकढुकी पूर्णकै शान, सूचना सङ्गीत मनोरञ्जन झन् भरपुर दिनेछौँ। नगरोस् कसैले, हामी गर्छौँ त्यसलाई।
स्टुडियो टाइम यति बेला 3 बजेको छ। इट्स 3 o'clock।
नेपाली रेडियो नेटवर्कको दिउँसो 3 बजेको नेपाली खबरमा खबर सहयात्री गुमा परियारसँगै शोभा केसीको नमस्कार। काठमाडौँ उपत्यकामा रेडियो एनआरएन 99.1 ठाउँ-ठाउँका रेडियोहरू र रेडियो nrn.com-बाट एकसाथ प्रसारण भइरहेको नेपाली खबरको सुरुमा मुख्य खबरका शीर्षकहरू। प्रमुख दलका शीर्ष नेताहरूसँग राष्ट्रपति भण्डारीले आज परामर्श गर्दै नेकपा स्थायी कमिटी बैठक सम्पन्न, 7वटा एजेन्डामा छलफल, अर्को बैठक 12 गते। खानेपानी मन्त्रालयले देशभरका क्वारेन्टिनमा शौचालय निर्माण गर्ने, कोरोनाका कारण विभिन्न देशबाट फर्कन नपाएका 1000 बढी नेपाली आज स्वदेश फर्कदै। स्थानीय पूर्वाधार विकासमा खर्च नभएको रकम कोरोना रोकथाममा खर्च गर्न स्थानीय तहलाई सरकारको निर्देशन। सुनको मूल्य तोलामा आज 91,100 पुग्यो। विश्वभर कोरोना संक्रमितको संख्या 93,61,000 नाघ्यो। 4,79,000 बढीको मृत्यु। उत्तर कोरियाले दक्षिणी कोरिया विरुद्ध तत्काल सैन्य आक्रमण नगर्ने। र इङ्ग्लिस प्रिमियर लिग फुटबलमा आज 5 खेल हुँदै लिभरपुललाई क्रिस्टलको चुनौती। पाकिस्तानका थप 5 क्रिकेटरमा कोरोनाको संक्रमण पुष्टि।
यो बिहेमा लकडाउन गरेर खाताबाट पैसा समेत झिक्न पाएन भने, कार प्रयोग गरेर एटिएमबाट पैसा झिक्न समेत गाह्रो भयो भने, झिक्नै पाइएन। बराबर के कसो पर्ला, अलिकति पैसा समेत दिउनु भयो मलाई।
अहिलेको जमानामा पैसाको लागि बैंक र एटिएम लगाएर नि खुरुकका कृषि विकास बैंकको एडीबीएल स्मार्ट बैंकिङ एप डाउनलोड गरेर घरमै बसी बसी पानी, बत्ती, इन्टरनेट, टेलिफोनको बिल तिरे भइगयो। घर आइसी सामान किन्दा, भान्साको केही सामान अर्डर गर्न परे, यसो खाजा साजाको बिल तिर्न परे, क्यूआर कोड स्क्यानिङ गर्दै भइगयो। कृषि विकास बैंकले यत्रो सुविधा दिइरहेको छ, किन सापट लिएर पैसा थुपाइराख्नु पर्यो? त्यति मात्रै हो र? अब त बैंकको किस्ता पनि मोबाइलबाटै तिर्दै हुन्छ। खुरुकका एडीबीएलको मोबाइल एप डाउनलोड गरिहाल।
क्या बेमान, जमाना कहाँबाट कहाँ पुगिसकेछ। खुरुकका एप डाउनलोड गरे पुग्ने रहेछ। अब ढुक्कले चलाइन्छ।
तपाईँ पनि मोबाइलको एप स्टोर वा प्ले स्टोरबाट एडीबीएल स्मार्ट एप डाउनलोड गरी घरै बसी बसी आफैले रेजिस्ट्रेसन गर्नुहोस्। एडीबीएल स्मार्ट बैंकिङबाट कारोबार गरी कोभिड-19 को जोखिमबाट आफू पनि बचाऊ, अरूलाई पनि बचाऊ।
जहाँ पनि, जहिले पनि, पहिले पनि, अहिले पनि सम्पूर्ण सुविधा सहितको तपाईँ हाम्रो घर आँगनको ब्याङ्क कृषि विकास ब्याङ्क। थप जानकारीको लागि www.adbl.gov.np हेर्नुहोस् वा 9840 170 511 मा फोन गर्नुहोस्।
तिमी हाँस यो मन हाँस्छ, तिमी रुँदा रुन्छ मन। गाह्रो साह्रो पर्दा जीवनमा कसको लाग्छ आशा भना। अरू भन्ने एकैछिन हो, लाग्छ काम आफ्नै पो। आफ्नो भन्ने आफ्नै हुन्छ, आफ्नो भन्ने आफ्नै हुन्छ। जस्तै राष्ट्रिय वाणिज्य बैंक, तपाईको सुखमा साथ दिने, दुःखमा हात दिने, तपाईको आफ्नै बैंक। राष्ट्रिय वाणिज्य बैंक, हामीले बुझेका छौं, आफ्नो भनेको आफ्नै हुन्छ।
यो आवाज हो नेपाली रेडियो नेटवर्कको र तपाईँ सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ नेपाली खबर।
नेपाली खबर सुरु गरौँ। नेकपा स्थायी कमिटी बैठक सम्पन्न सम्बन्धी खबरबाट। नेपाल कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी नेकपाको स्थायी कमिटी बैठक सम्पन्न भएको छ। प्रधानमन्त्री निवास बालुवाटारमा भएको बैठकमा एमसीसी सम्झौता लगायतका 7 वटा एजेन्डामा छलफल भएको प्रवक्ता नारायण काजी श्रेष्ठले बताउनुभयो। पहिला 5 वटा एजेन्डा तय भए पनि पछि 7 वटा एजेन्डा बनाएर छलफल भएको हो। अर्को बैठक असार 12 गतेका लागि बोलाइएको छ। बैठकमा प्रधानमन्त्री तथा पार्टी अध्यक्ष केपी शर्मा ओली र अर्का अध्यक्ष